Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers of all ages, and everyone in between, welcome to the Everything and Nothing Show. I'm just one of your hostess with the mostest, the Bionic Redneck, Clayton Kisco.
Bionic Redneck.
Yeah, it's Steve Austin, man. Come on, he was the Bionic Redneck towards the end of the...
So are you going to chug 2 beers?
Well, yeah, or, 2 cartons of milk. Who knows? Anyway, and I'm, of course, accompanied by the rest of the Maelstrom Gamers. On this podcast, we're full. We got everyone. Starting with the bad boy, Cop Show's #1 fan, Steve Landis.
Switching up, boys.
I love that song.
That was great. That was so good. Thank you, Steve, for that. Next up, we have the A Train, the Canadian sensation, T House.
That's
great.
That's
Canadian
no
for you.
For those of you guys who don't know, Alan is working on his own unique language that he's been writing. So if you guys want to... So if you guys want to go on patreon.com/Maelstrom Gamers and support us, it will really help Alan on the days
I'll be able to develop the rest of the language.
Yeah.
Only just $1.
Yeah. Which would be really great. Next up, we have the man who's too cool to melt and too hot to freeze.
That's the thing.
Heartthrob, Rocco Avelino.
Mr. Freeze from here on out. I want a better name, man. You got this.
The Heartthrob.
This redneck, whatever the hell you do.
Bionic Redneck.
Man,
Bionic
that was
Redneck.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, thanks, Rocco, for being here. And last but not least, the man that you hear but won't see until we seriously get $40. More on the patreon.com/Maelstrom Gamers. The Enigma, Ian.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
He looks like a serial killer.
He does look like a serial killer. It's cold out here, even in Florida. So we're all bundling up. It's the new year for you guys, but for us, it's not quite there just yet. For those of you guys who don't know the format of the show, the Maelstrom Gamers, we hop on a Skype. We each bring a topic for our discussion, but more importantly for your entertainment. And each topic is its own separate video that we release on youtube.com/Maelstrom Gamers Monday through Friday. There's 5 topics, 5 days of the week. And on Saturday, all those topics are rolled up into one giant episode that we release somewhere around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can get all that for free. You can go to our YouTube channel and see other videos, other episodes that we've done. You can also support us for free on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go ahead and at Maelstrom Gamers, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment. We just want to hear from you. We're really like
share if you enjoy the video.
Yeah, share. Thank you, Rocco.
So before we kick this off, I kind of want to kick back to Alan's little topic there.
Yeah.
That he said that he made his own language.
Yeah.
Okay? Years and years ago, my buddy and I, Matt, when we used to go to college parties, we used to tell women that we learned the click language. And we'd sit there and go... like
you
back
learned
at
the
each
click
other.
language?
Yeah, and they would sit there and go, really? And we would act like we knew what we were talking about, and they believed us.
You didn't really learn.
That
No,
just
not at all.
shows you the intelligence of the Florida women in college.
It worked.
Nice.
That Miami Suns baked their brains, man.
Okay. Also, Clay,
Yeah.
you're gonna get serious on us about Patreon?
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about the free ways to support. Now there's ways to support us for realsies with just as little as 100 cents. You can go on to patreon.com and you can give us $1 and you can help
Just $1.
support all of our
$1.
endeavors.
It helps.
And you can help a little Steve-O out there get a new video card or get a better headset.
Better anything.
Better anything.
Anything. Just anything. Just $1
Better life.
Yeah.
for 25 cents a day.
No, that's not how it works. God damn it, Steve. Okay, cut it.
Anything.
No, that's
anything
not
right
how it
now.
works. That's not how it works.
One penny.
No, stop it. That's not how it
One
works.
penny a week.
No, you're confusing them. Stop it. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Just-
Turn it off.
okay.
We're going on. Okay, anyway, listen. We're going to start this episode. Real quick, though, I haven't got a real beat on what you guys have been playing lately. It's Christmas. At least you guys have asked for video games, I imagine. What are you guys playing? Rocco, I know you're playing Fallout 4. How is it?
Fallout. Oh my gosh, man, I am addicted. That game is baller.
Yeah?
The the story for me, like a lot of people have been saying that they didn't care for the story so much. I love the story. I think it's awesome. I think that compared to the other Fallouts that I played, which is New Vegas, Fallout 3 and all, I think it's impressive. You know, you can do a lot of building and stuff too as well with your bases. That's they've taken a lot of time to improve this game, and I'd say this is one of the best games that I've played in 2015 so far.
5 out of 7, perfect
10 being
score.
the best. 10 being the best. I'd say.
Solid 5 out of 8.
I'd say, okay, so I'm really hard on my judgments, but I'd say 8, even though it's like I think it's a great game. 8's difficult to get to for me.
Cool.
That's interesting because Game Informer gave it a 9 out of 5, or a
9 out of 5. Wow, damn. That's
9.5. 9.5. 9.5. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to learn Alan's language.
Cool.
Well, so hey, okay, so I'm actually playing the game. I just started, and it's pretty good. I really like it. So, what on your scale then is a number 10? What is a number 10 game?
For me,
Yeah,
it was like
I want to know what you're comparing this to.
EverQuest back in the day, like the World of Warcraft back in the day. Those
Okay,
are like
I'll
honestly,
give you
those
that.
hit 10s for me. They were just so
Okay.
impressive. They were like they captured me in from like every part of my being.
So,
You know,
in 4 years, if you're still playing that game, then you'll give it a 10?
I'd probably say so. I mean, right now it's like for me, it's a hell of a game, and it's only getting better as I go through it. So that could always change and go up. But as of right now, I'm like, I don't get addicted to console games by any means. And right now, I've been playing that game like probably 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, easy.
I'm only 2 hours in, and it's already pretty good. So
Yeah.
okay, back to our actual podcast.
Yeah. Well, what else? What else
Are
are you
the
guys
games?
playing?
The games? I love
Yeah.
games.
Okay, this will be my topic. So, what game are you guys asking for Christmas?
He's like, wait, what? For Christmas?
Yeah.
Or that we already got for Christmas.
Oh, you sneaky
I kind of
bastard.
bought mine all.
Huh?
I bought the Star Wars game recently too.
Yeah. What you think?
So, I think that my internet's shit, and I think my computer is not that good, and I bought it for the PC, and I was very upset because I had to turn the graphics down to what looks like Doom from back in the day.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Doom.
And I've been killed by individuals that you don't even
But you got a
see.
new computer.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much a computer as it's the internet. Like,
But then the graphics does that matter?
But
Alan,
I think it
what-
would still. So if I boost up the graphics, it's going to draw a lot of like power from the computer, which is fine. But it's also trying to, I don't know, because when I boost the graphics up, it's not too bad. It does start to get laggier, and it's not like it's a great computer. The new computer I bought is still it was like a bottom average computer, just because I was thinking it was going to work, but I was wrong. So I bought it for the console though, and playing it for the console, I'd say I have for me, it didn't feel like it was just a skin over Battlefield. It felt like you're actually playing Star Wars, and I like it. I thought it was pretty cool, but there was very limited maps and for the multiplayer as of right now. So
I heard there's some disappointments with it.
I got kind of disappointed with that because it felt like you play it for 2 hours and you're like, shit, I've just ran through every one of these maps 15 times already, and I'm kind of done with this, But other than that, I think
Destiny.
yeah, I wasn't too impressed. Destiny was cool off the rip, but not too impressed anymore.
I heard that the expansion Taken King really helped a ton with where that game is at now. And
Yeah.
that's actually one of the games I asked for Christmas was Destiny.
I also heard that you did. You asked for that.
Nice.
See, I would say personally, it might be a little late jumping into that one. Like
Yeah, I
jumping
agree.
into it right off the rip was really fun because there was a lot of stuff that was like now you they have it where you can buy your level if you wanted to and jump ahead, and that I think kind of kills the game.
Yeah, you don't have to partake in that though. That's not forced on
No,
you.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
But I
this
think
guy.
community
This coming from a
start the guy
guy
off
who's
it.
paid
Like that.
for levels.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
This guy.
Hey, we
Yeah.
all did it. I mean, I
Talking
did
to
it.
the guy that bought his own EverQuest account once.
I didn't buy the EverQuest account. The guy gave it to me.
Boom.
Can't imagine all the crazy stuff you guys did. Yeah, so
That was
Destiny is
right.
one of the video games that I've asked for Christmas. I asked for Black Ops 3. I think you guys can see a trend here. And then
first-person shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. I want to it's just good for
He's
my
supposed
own
to kill
career to
somebody.
be playing these games and kind of breaking down the gun management and upgrading and all that jazz.
And practicing for tactical operations, because gun violence and actual violence in the world is directly related to
Video
first-person shooter games.
Yes.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Specifically, military simulation ones
With
and
double jump and
futuristic
walling run.
military simulation
Yeah.
ones. It's science.
And that's the other. I asked for Siege.
Science.
Oh,
Siege.
Siege, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
free
that's
this
good.
weekend on Steam.
Oh, it
to
is.
play.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The free like downloading and then being able to play it for an hour. It feels like a waste.
It's for 2 days.
Yeah, but I got gigs take. It doesn't matter. You're right.
What?
It
Are
doesn't
you
matter.
complaining about a free game?
I know. I'm terrible. I'm
What's
terrible
it right
human
now?
being. Siege, Rainbow Six Siege. We should all
Siege,
play.
Okay. I was gonna say Overwatch is something I've been trying. Like you guys have been passing that around through email threads, and that's something I'm looking at, wanting to see if I can jump onto if they've got it open again.
Yeah,
You're
They're
shaking
not
your
doing
head.
it
Not
again
impressed?
until next year. I don't think they closed the beta for
they're
now.
working on a
We-
progression
Right.
system that they want to make sure.
Were you guys
is in.
impressed with it or not?
I liked it.
I was
Personally.
not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I are on different sides, I think, in this one.
See, one thing about Fallout that I like, and you're talking about first-person shooters, I love the modding that you can do with your weapons. I wish that could be incorporated in a lot more of the first-person shooter games. Like with Star Wars, I wish that you could kind of do some type of modding. Like you level your guy up, you have to get a certain amount of money. You can kind of add some mods to the blasters if you want to, and it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
just like everybody's sharing the same weapon, and you're running.
Like a
Much, I think,
lightsaber
yeah.
on front of the blaster.
Get out.
Yeah.
It's like a bayonet. It's like a bayonet for back in
No,
the day.
Steve, come back. I'm just kidding, please. Oh, Steve left. Okay. Well, yeah, I agree with you, Rocco. That progression kind of system is really cool. They have that in Call of Duty, right? Call of
Yeah.
Duty has one of the best progression systems,
Yeah.
and that's actually what they're
I
trying
agree.
to look for in. They're trying to look to do for Overwatch, but they run into two systems that have been quote unquote utter failures. I was watching a game developer diary on this, and they originally had talents that people could spec into, but then they realized that balancing an Overwatch match for something like that, where two characters that just have widely different abilities, and you have no idea how to you know what I mean, just kind of
Who to put into what match? Because you're I don't know if this guy's you can be way out, better than everybody else.
Yeah, and then the second progression system was based off the characters. The more you play, the more
Right.
each player would have a level, character would have a level, and then you'd use those XP to build it up. And what they found is that people were actually pretty generally nice in this game. Blizzard has been working at this for a while to decrease toxicity, but people would be like, "Hey, look, we're losing. Could you please switch to something else?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, I am 5 experience away from getting my next level, so no." And so they would just keep playing, and so that didn't work either. And so they're trying to find what they could do to make Overwatch progress for players a little bit more, because they want that. They want you to unlock, but it's going to be unlocking skins and aesthetic pieces, I think, and it might be on a more meta high level. More you play, the more you unlock stuff. Kind of like
Yeah,
League,
I
if
gotcha.
you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I got you.
I always thought Call of Duty did really well at
Oh, yeah.
that. You can unlock this on the gun, and you have to get this level to actually get the gun. I think they just did a really good job at that.
Yeah.
So I always enjoyed playing Call of Duty. It's been years since I played it, though.
I could see where the balancing issue would come into play. It's not something I think you think about whenever you're like, hey, let's have all this other extra stuff involved.
Yeah.
You're not
Right.
thinking about, oh yeah, when you get all that, then balancing a match out so that there's not one guy just stomping face on everyone else.
Mhm.
How to make that match fair.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then I think that might be it for games. I asked for Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Because we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, I want to play that game.
Well, what do you mean we're
I
going to get into
Alan's
that?
roll of
We're going to get
eyes
into that in
there.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Oh,
Although
I
I've
get
never,
it.
I've never
It's a
finished
good game.
any of them except the first one.
Oh, wow. So, Alan, you have a history. Because I've heard the first one, second one, they're not nearly as good as the third. And you don't need to play them. And people say just
you don't.
go into
I heard
three.
the second one was really good, actually. People always talk about it, say his amazing story and everything, but it's just it doesn't run very well on my computer, and I've gotten about halfway through it, and I just kind of get bored halfway through.
Have you
But I
guys
like
seen
the first one a
cinematic
lot,
for-
actually.
Wow, okay. Oh.
Have you guys seen the cinematic for Overwatch?
The new one.
No.
The animated video that they created for it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
like when it first came out.
I mean, I don't know if it was new, old, whatever. I just saw it on YouTube recently, and it was like kids going into the old museum of Overwatch. That was so cool. I was like, make a movie.
Make a movie.
I love it.
Yeah, I showed it to Yukiko, and she thought it was pretty cool too. Even not being a gamer person, she was like, I don't really want to watch this," and I was just like, "Just give it a second. Give it a second." She's like, "Oh, that was neat."
That was neat. I love it.
Oh, thank you for your Christmas card, Alan. That was wonderful.
Welcome.
I love this whole goatee. I mean, mustache thing you got going on. It's
Yeah, it's the Salvador
V for
Dali.
Vendetta in it right now.
Mustachio.
For those of you guys listening to MP3, you should just jump on to youtube.com/Maelstrom Gamers, and you can see my beautiful mustache. It's all curled.
Sweet.
You can donate $1 there.
You can donate $1. What else are you guys asking for Christmas for games? Anything?
I did not
I really
asking for
want
any.
Fallout 4.
You want
Fallout
Fallout 4,
4 is
Steve?
good.
You're not
I
asking
really
for
want
any.
Fallout 4. I'm not asking for any. Well, 'cause I don't expect anything.
He's like, he looked back like,
Wink,
wink,
Are you dropping hints right now? You're dropping hints.
I'm not throwing out there as I don't.
Do you guys
I don't
have?
really expect anything.
Do you guys have like a favorite Christmas game present? Do you remember like just being like, dude, this game was the best game I
You
got
know-
for Christmas?
Oh,
remember-
Anything that came with
worst-
Nintendo 64.
yeah.
I know the
Pretty much.
worst one.
Remember when we had the
By the way-
DualShock?
I never had
DualShock
PlayStation.
controller.
No, this wasn't a DualShock. You had to plug it in the bottom. You're like, it was
vibrator
whoa.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Rumble Pack.
64.
Rumble Pack.
Rumble Pack.
Yeah.
Yes, that was awesome.
That was,
I think the
Star
when the
Fox.
PlayStation 2 came around for me, that was like huge. You know, the PlayStation 2 was like a difficult thing to get at the time. I ended
Yeah.
up getting it for Christmas. You know, and I was like, holy crap! You know, this is an awesome gaming system. Totally different graphics for me. That was like, and I was a little bit older too, so it was kind of like
Yeah.
more impactful at the same time.
Yeah.
But I remember that was big for me, getting PlayStation
Grand
2.
Theft Auto, all your JRPGs.
Yep, like that's when it all for me like really started on the console. I mean, not that I wasn't doing the N64 thing and all too, but like you were saying, Grand Theft Auto was the first time I was like really playing a game like hardcore, in depth, had a long story for me, and I wanted to get involved in it. So I'd say that one.
Guys want to
So-
know what my first game was?
What?
Sure.
The Sims. It was with Rocco. Rocco told me to grab the Sims from Walmart. So we grabbed the Sims from Walmart. We bring it back to my house.
So good.
My computer cannot run it.
Oh man.
It was
Wait,
so
that was the
old. We
very
had
first
no
game you
idea.
played? The Sims?
Sims, yeah. Rocco had the Sims.
No.
Dude,
Like,
the
that was
Sims
the first game you
I
Not
ever
the
played?
first
No.
game. Sorry, first game on the
Oh.
computer.
Okay. I was like, dude, I played
that
the
was
very
like
first
2000.
2002.
No, I played Mario.
Man, you guys want to know what first game I played? League of Legends. My friend Rocker, he was like, you should get the League of Legends. I was like, I'll play this game. What is this?
Hey, you know what game was actually
She's
really
country too, by the way.
and I kind of want to get into it. I saw this video the other day of like people doing it like live action wise.
Yeah.
Is Roller Coaster Tycoon? You guys
Dude,
ever played that?
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
that was
Roller
awesome.
Coaster Tycoon is like better than The Sims, man.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
is amazing.
That
Yeah,
game
you
was
cut off
so
the track
sweet.
Yeah,
and the little flap.
dude, that one Christmas we got that. My family got that from my sister and I. And in the entire break, my sister and I just played roller coaster. Like she sat next to me. We were just like, okay, what should we do? Oh, this guy's throwing up. Let's build
You're
more
so
roller
weird.
coasters. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
The coaster go real high. It's an extreme 5.
We need more bathrooms. We need more bathrooms. Go.
No, I want him to throw up.
Yeah.
I want a
throwing
cotton
everywhere.
candy stand right at the beginning.
That game was a ton of fun.
Where's the janitors at? Add more janitors.
Yeah.
No, what's the best is when you take away the exit and they're all trapped.
Oh
there.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that was a way to cheat.
That's really good.
I
People
love that
say-
game, dude.
Yeah.
I almost felt like playing that game again recently because I was just like, I saw the live action. These guys like made it like they redid the whole skit. They were like guy was like walking like they would do and be like. "Bleh."
Yeah.
Well,
I was like,
so
I want to get that game again.
That game holds up, man. I played it a couple years ago.
another game I want to get for my brother and I. Him and I I lived with him for a while, and we had a computer room where I would sit here and like he would sit right over there, and we'd play something of Ages. It's where it's almost
Age
like
of Empires?
Age of Empires. There
Yeah.
you go.
That was a
I want to
good-
get that old school game and sit there and play that with him against each other. We used to play that for hours.
RTSs used to be such a big thing, but I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
find them.
Yeah.
I think I
just
still
don't
have
see
Age
a lot
of
of
Empires.
It was a
Homeworld,
great game.
Homeworld game coming out.
Nice.
RTS.
Is that what it is? Is that what is that?
It's did you ever play the original Homeworld games in space?
No, it's ooh.
What's that?
So there was this game where instead of like your base was like a giant mothership floating, and then you could make like different size like ships and everything, and then you had to like mine, like the way you like collect resources in a normal game. You have like send out like little mining ship to mine asteroids, and then the difference between this one was the combat had all 3 dimensions because it was space. You could go up, down, left, right, everywhere. And you had like different formations for your squadrons and everything, so you could.
You have to like take over other planets and stuff, or
no? It's only in space battles. Like you're only fighting other fleets and stuff. But it has a really actually good story to it. It's pretty old. I want to say it's like late '90s actually. But they have a new game coming out. It's like RTS, so it's like the origin story.
Cool.
And it's all ground combat now. So they have the kind of same deal where you have like a mothership thing, but on the ground, and then vehicles.
Pick it up off the ground.
So look up Shipbreakers is what it's called.
Shipbreakers.
Shipbreakers.
I was like Shipbreakers. I was like,
SHID.
like, that's an intense game name.
Hey
Hey
guys,
guys,
if you pre-order it, they give you the original Homeworld games.
Oh, cool.
real quickly, what's the? You guys are gonna probably hate on me for this one, but what's the name of that game that was RTS game that was like a commando game? It was like
Red Alert.
Command and
Command and
Conquer, Red
Conquer.
Alert,
Yes.
Retaliation.
Command and Conquer. Yeah,
Red
the
Alert,
Alert.
yeah.
That,
Yep.
yep.
I remember
That
that.
game
That
was awesome.
game was fun.
The
That
Tesla
was a fun
coils.
game.
Tesla
Yeah.
coils.
That was a good-
Canines.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't
Oh
think
yeah,
of
the
that.
canines. Yeah.
I played that on the PlayStation 1.
Spies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you really?
No, you gotta do it on a computer, dude.
Oh, I know now.
So much
But
better.
at the time, that was my first RTS experience. I was like, this
Really?
is insane. Yeah.
RTS on the. Now, what is that like? on
Your
a console?
thumbstick is the mouse, and you're just
different.
flying around. Like,
So,
I got-
on
so
stuff.
that was your first RTS experience?
Yep.
You didn't play like Warcraft
Nope.
or any of that?
nope, it was
shit.
RTS. It
Man,
was
you were sheltered as a kid.
well, things like so PlayStation was my main. It was always Nintendo. So I was more action RPG type guy.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And then JRPGs, those RTSs, computer games specifically. So like shooters really weren't a thing with me. GoldenEye obviously, and then Halo. But I was a console shooter first. But yeah, like my first JRPG, which I actually got lucky, was Xenogears. But I never touched a Final Fantasy game. You know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So.
Man, I don't know if I'd like on the console for RTS.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if it's the
tried
only
it,
thing you
so.
know, it was pretty neat. But
Yeah.
had I known what I was missing, I don't think I would have played.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well-
Anybody looking for the new StarCraft game? They just recently came out, the expansion all?
I have it.
No.
You do?
Is it good?
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, I like it a lot. This is pretty cool.
Did they come out with new characters?
Units. Yeah.
Units. Or...
Yeah, they have new people. There's like some stuff from Brood War in there, like lurkers and everything. They have coolest
Nice.
units.
I've been thinking, that's one thing that I've been thinking about picking up possibly.
They have
I
a
like-
unit that the guy for the alien, the future alien dudes. What are the Protoss?
Protoss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy that says you need to construct additional pylons. You can actually build him, and if the enemy kills him, you don't get narration anymore.
Oh.
Really?
No,
He's like, no.
You
that
liar.
doesn't happen.
That
It's not
doesn't
a real
happen.
thing.
No,
It's not a real thing.
it's not a real thing. It's not a real thing. But that'd be cool.
Lies.
That'd be cool.
Lies.
Everybody's shocked, like, wait, what? Like, how can you do anything else from there on out? Like,
Additional
that would
power.
seem like
Yeah.
really messed up.
Yeah.
It's like an intense mode, like super expert mode.
Yeah.
Super intense.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm gonna go on to our next topic.
Cool.
Thank you for that, Ian. That impromptu.
It's impromptu. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,